Doing business with young people. The biggest fear isn't that the product is bad, but that you're still using the previous generation's way to sell today's products. For example, you sell sneakers and only focus on the product itself, constantly talking about cushioning, traction, breathability. But what young people care about might be a specific scenario, like what to wear for a Ubing hike. You open a climbing gym and keep emphasizing how professional the equipment is, how many routes there are. But what young people ask first might be the barrier to entry. Is it close to the office? Is it beginner-friendly? So what do? Go to the platforms where young people gather, see what they're searching for, what they're talking about, what they're sharing. And sure enough, recently I read a Xiaohongshu report on the sports and outdoor industry. This category has 230 million interested users, 220 million related posts, huge numbers, plenty of cases. From them, I've identified 6 trends worth paying attention to. Hopefully they can inspire your business. 1. Lightweight experience. Get moving first. How do young people get into a sport? The first trend in the report is called lightweight experience. What does that mean? It means at first you don't chase being super professional. You just get moving with the smallest cost possible. Get off work a bit early and do 20 minutes of yoga. If you still have energy, run 2 kilometers on the way home. Want to hike on the weekend? Just find a beginner-friendly trail first. Why keep it so light? One practical reason is work, commuting, social life. Break the day into small chunks. Many people don't avoid exercise because they can't find a full hour. No time. Start with 20 minutes. No nothing. Just try it once. In search data, you can see these beginners. Urban outdoor activities up 538%. Yoga beginner tutorials up 297%. Beginner snow mountain guides up 422%. So don't just focus on the pro's finish line. Design the beginner's first step too. Whoever makes that first step easier has a better chance of bringing young people in. 2. Emotion-driven. Turn exercise into an emotional outlet. In the past, when talking about exercise, there were usually 2 reasons: losing weight, staying healthy. But today's young people run, not just to shed a couple pounds, but to release some stress. Camping might just mean sitting around, without replying to messages. The report calls this emotion-driven. In other words, exercise isn't just about working out the body. It's become an emotional outlet for many. Think about it. Work chats keep buzzing, messages keep piling up, but when you're running, all you manage is your breath and your steps. When climbing, you only look at the next hold. When boxing, you just throw punch after punch. When the body gets busy, the mind slowly goes quiet. And so, searches for healing grew 126%. Stress relief grew 80%. Emotion is becoming a key reason young people choose to exercise. What does this mean for business? Function is the baseline. Emotional value is what brings people back. Camping isn't just pitching a tent. It's about finding peace in nature. Class isn't just about grades. It's also about companionship. 3. Space convergence. Bringing the outdoors into the city. Outdoors, sports venues. These 3 spaces, once clearly separated, are now gradually merging together. What does that mean? Before, skiing meant going to a resort. Climbing meant heading to the mountains. And now, there might be a climbing gym right below your apartment. You can ski inside a mall. Why does this matter? Because distance is a key factor in how often people exercise. If it takes a whole day to get there, you can only do it occasionally. If it's a 10-minute walk after work, it's much easier to make it a habit. So reports show, indoor skiing searches grew 89%. Indoor climbing grew 78%. That's outdoor activities moving into the city. And conversely, sporting elements are entering daily life too. Outdoor brand Salomon showing up in street-style photos is one sign. The hashtag #SalomonGirls has over 27 million views. Trail running shoes are now worn for commuting, travel, and shopping. So when consumers buy shoes, they might not think about which sports category it belongs to, but whether they can wear it to work, whether they can wear it while traveling, and if it looks good in photos. The closer venues are to daily life, the easier it is for exercise to become a habit. The closer products are to daily life, the easier it is for consumption to happen. 4. Identity fluidity. Young people don't have just one label. In business, it's hard to avoid user labels. Those who like hiking are outdoor people. Those who like fitness are gym people. Brands use these labels to decide what products to sell to whom. But today, a young person can have often more than one label. On weekdays, he's a company employee. After work, he might be a tennis beginner. On weekends, he grabs his backpack and goes hiking. The same person switches identities in different scenarios. That's identity fluidity. After all, Trying a new hobby now is much easier than before. Scroll to a guide, and you can go this weekend. See a new escape room, and you can try it with friends tonight. So identities keep changing, making fixed labels unreliable for predicting what he needs next. That's when specific scenarios matter more. The report shows, among sports and outdoor search terms, 55% are scenario-related, while function only accounts for 5%. Young people often search Yubing hiking, tiger leaping gorge hiking, rather than searching waterproofing first or grip, because when making decisions compared to identity labels, they care more about where I'm going this time and what I'll do. Labels tell you what he liked in the past. Scenarios tell you why he's spending this time. 5. Events breaking boundaries, turning races into memories. Have you ever felt that marathons are getting more popular? Shanghai Marathon, Beijing Marathon, and city marathons everywhere, one after another going viral. It's not just your imagination. The report shows, on Xiaohongshu, event-related keywords saw a 154% year-over-year increase in searches. Marathon-related topics alone garnered over 330 million views. But why? Are young people who are already exhausted from work, how can you still have the motivation to run dozens of kilometers? Because joining a race isn't just about exercise, it's also leaving a record for life. When I run a few kilometers on my own, I just head home after. But in a race, there's a date, a bib number, a medal, and strangers cheering for you at the finish line. So even though it's the same running, daily exercise builds habits, races build memories, and a race doesn't just happen on race day. Before, sharing training. During, capturing the moment. After, showing off medals and results. Even after the race ends, the content around it keeps spreading. For brands, exposure only makes users see you. Participation makes users remember you. A limited product with a date and race name, an event that accompanies users through training, can all become part of that memory. 6. Community gathering, finding your people. There's a term on Xiaohongshu you might have heard, badminton buddy. A buddy is someone willing to go to the court with you again and again. For many sports, the first time isn't hard. Buy the gear, book a class, and you're there. What's really hard is the second, third time, and all the times after that. Young people are slowly realizing they have the gear and the passion. What they lack is someone to exercise with long-term. So what do? Go find them in communities. The report calls this trend community gathering. Young people, through shared interests, seek out like-minded people to take action together. Data shows community-related searches grew 63% year-over-year. Related posts have over 700 million views, with over 350,000 posts. So what does this mean for brands? Building community isn't just hosting an occasional event. It has to be a long-term commitment. For example, Lululemon offers free fitness classes in stores. They also invite local coaches to be brand ambassadors. These coaches connect the brand with customers, so customers remember not just a pair of yoga pants, but the people they met and what they accomplished together. After all, whoever helps users find their tribe has a better chance of truly keeping them. Finally, let's wrap up. This report is about sports and the outdoors, but it's more like a window into young people. Through this window, we see not just how they exercise, but how they manage their time, handle stress, and seek connection and belonging. As lifestyles change, the reasons and order for choosing products change along with them. So it's not that young people are getting harder to understand, it's that we can't keep using past experience to understand them. Reading the report is just an entry point. What really matters is continuing to get closer to them, see what they're searching for, what they're talking about, what they're sharing. Then from these real lives, find new needs, common ground. Once you have that, business truly begins. Follow Liu Run, lowering the barrier to understanding business.